Welcome back everyone to EU4 Third Odyssey as Spartakon this time. This is the second series I will do with this mod. We have our starting colony Elysia here. It's the year 1473. So 2 years after Belisarius has actually landed here with his expedition. He has now renamed himself to Leonidas of Spartakon, and he's a lawgiver, which is quite interesting. A 556 ruler, so pretty exceptional. And we already have a philosopher here, which I'm not sure if we really need that. But I guess it's giving us morale of armies plus, you know, almost 3%. So I guess we'll keep him around. We are in a war with two of the natives here, the Totonac as well as the Tlaxcala. And so far we're winning this. But you can see they have quite a lot of forces here that we need to defeat. We are, I think, right at our force limit right now. Yeah, we have a little bit of money left. We have some really good income, which is amazing. We have a modifier that I can show you right now. This is helping us quite a bit. No, that's not the one. Rise of Sparta. So we gain all kinds of benefits here. There was a starting event that I saw, and when I went to a previous save and played all the way to here and then immediately clicked to play Spartakon, I did not get this starting event. Otherwise I would have shown you. So but basically all it does, it basically talks about the rise of Spartakon and not Sparta. But anyway, we are an army without a state, so we have no use for merchants, diplomats, and the like. We also are exiled. That's the regular modifier we have. And we are a cultural minority because we're just very disciplined fighters, basically. We've got lack of settlers, and then these are the other modifiers that we took over from Elysia, except for the heralds. I don't know what they're exactly doing, but we'll figure this out. For now, let's move on. And we are able to choose, and of course we're gonna pick Ares as our deity, because he's going to make our forces fight even stronger. Now, I'm pretty sure that these 20,000 men are at some point going to attack us. I mean, they should, right? I don't know. So far, there they come. Okay, so 20,000 men, and we do not have any age bonus, so I don't know. We'll see how we do. Okay, we are actually destroying them. That is amazing. Leonidas isn't the best leader, to be honest. He's 112, but our morale is just plus 50%. Okay, yeah, I mean, that kind of explains it. And our tactics are much better at discipline too. We just crushed them. The problem we have now is we don't have enough forces here. So what I will do is I'm actually going to be building a little bit over our force limit, just so we can actually get these sieges going. Because, yeah, that obviously takes a while. No matter how good we fight, you know, we always need troops to siege. Alright, and one more. I mean, I guess, okay, we're already at 9. Okay, that's good. So I guess I will just send you to Cholula. We somehow have access through Mexico. That's good. Wow, we are taking some heavy attrition here in these mountains. Alright, let's go here. We might as well finish this off. Probably gonna get attacked one more time. Yep. That's not a big problem. Very nice. 12,000 men killed, and we've won the siege. Let's go to the capital of this guy. We're at 99%, but I want to I'll lose the prestige here. I want to besiege this as well, so we can take all of these provinces, because we actually start off with 4 cores. Basically, we have a core on all of our neighbors, and then we have claims on the rest of this stuff. So we are just going to go on a killing spree here, and while we're at it, we might as well... I mean, actually, you know what? We do have... Yeah, we have our own set of idea groups. Instead of development ideas, we have domination. So this is giving us an inspiring leader. Unlocks another idea groups. Okay, yeah, leader without upkeep, land leader shock. Our military leadership are heirs to the greatest military strategists in history, Alexander the Great, Julius Caesar, and Belisarius, to name a few. By ensuring that our generals study these great men and their tactics, our armies will be invincible on and off the battlefield. Then we also have land assessment by examining the fertility and general productivity of each new province as it is seized. Oh wow, that was fast. That was really fast. Okay. Well, I'm gonna take this land. And this as well. And we'll take your cash, which we cannot do. Oh, okay. You're a vassal. So this is all I can really do. I can take all the lands and a little bit of cash. Well, we shall. There you go. They lost 45,000 men. We lost 8,000. That's pretty impressive. Okay, now, the Spartan expansion. It has been many years since our landing, and we now have a solid foothold on the region. Our population has now greatly increased along with our army. However, with that comes a decrease in discipline, no matter how strict we are on our troops. As we bring new soldiers into the fold, we must continue to expand our control over the natives. So we simply gain prestige, and we can encourage divination. Sure, I think we will do that. I think that's worth it. And then in the middle of the jungles lies the Otomanguan tribes, a simple but strong folk with many connections to their cousins in the west. They share a similar name to our hated enemies from the old world, whether by chance or design. Either way, we should establish ourselves there and conquer the center of this new land. So, the Zapotec, the Miztec, and Tlapanic needs to be owned. Okay, that's here. Tlapanic. Alright. Well, we'll do our best. There's a few rebels that we need to deal with. What is our current force limit? Okay, that's good. We can go for one more infantry, which I think we should do. And I do wonder, do we get free cores? I think not. I think we don't. So let's make this a core. And, okay, there we have lost a Rise of Sparta. And now we get Spartan expansion, which is, not exactly half, but definitely reduced parts. Yeah. Okay. But still, it's a nice boost that we have there. And as I was talking about here, our domination ideas, land assessment, examining the fertility and general productivity of each new province as it is seized, we ensure that the local governors provide us with an amount of resources and tax according to their relative wealth. Over time, this reduces the control that each governor has over their domain. And now we can go for the national value of might. Members of our society have always felt a great sense of national pride when hearing stories of those who have fought and died in the many wars we have waged against our enemies. To ensure that future generations do not lose this spirit, we have set up compulsory education centers for the children community. So we, lose war exhaustion and gain army tradition. So let's go for that, because that also gives us Spartan legacy. The Spartan legacy, or the legacy of the 300 Spartans who defended the pass at Thermopylae, is still alive, and thanks to us and our warriors, take this to heart when defending our cities against the locals who vastly outnumber us. So we gain more morale and fort defense. That's exceptional. We also have extra combat ability and army tradition from our ideas. Good. Now, we should go ahead and reconquer you. You are currently fighting the Tlapanic. You have an alliance with the Aztec and Tarascan, and a vassal. You know what? We should use this, and we'll go ahead and declare a Reconquest war. And we might as well, we might as well do this. Call you in, unless anyone has... They have a core here, but this is already cored. Alright, so there should be no problem. Let's go and just declare the war. I think we should not have... I think we do not need to worry about this. It was so powerful. So let's just declare the war immediately. And let's maybe wait for this one troop to be built. And there we go, 12,000. And we'll crush you. Yeah, they are even taking the terrain hit, which is sweet. We just wiped them. 13,000 men destroyed like that. Let's go and besiege Mexico. I think that's probably a good idea, because that might be a very nice capital. I think we'll have the Zapotec besiege our lands. I don't really see a problem with that at the moment. And we'll tack up. That's fine too. Now, I think I'm going to actually fire this guy. And instead, we'll see if we can go for someone else. But, yeah. Okay, we could build a workshop now. I don't think I will do that. 17,000 men are attacking us. Alright. Well, we won. But, who are we at war with? Exactly. Wow, we are fighting quite a few people. And we can go for a national epic. I think that's definitely what we're going to go for. Yes. And visages, faces of the underworld. There you go. One of our scouts comes to us with disturbing news. He says that near one of our newly conquered provinces resides the ruins of a great city, and that their inhabitants are none other than the souls of the dead, howling and laughing wildly. What should we do? Visit the city of the dead? Or not? Yeah, I mean, of course we're going to visit it, because I want to know what's going on there. We've got separatists that have now come into our lands. Okay. That's fine. I mean, I don't want them to conquer this, but I guess we'll finish the siege of Mexico first before we do anything else. The City of the Dead. As you arrive in the so-called City of the Dead, you indeed hear screams and howls through the leaves that make your hair stand up, and what seems to be years pass by in a matter of days. But alas, you finally see what you came here for. The ruins of a giant city filled with various pyramids, houses, and temples undisturbed by time and men. Who knows what secrets this dead city holds within its ruins? Send for men to settle the city, mentioning the hidden fortunes that await them. So we get Mictlan gets a settlers for the City of the Dead. Mictlan, which is right here. Okay. That means we get local unrest, production efficiency, and prestige go down. We lose all kinds of things. Or we gain stability. Should we disturb them? Should we settle the City of the Dead? Well, I don't know. But are we afraid? I mean, okay, here's the thing. Obviously, if we're just going by these two modifiers, you would go for this. Free stability, free money, over losing all kinds of things. But there's got to be more to this. Like, there's got to be events associated with this that make it worthwhile, right? That's my thinking here. Like, obviously this is a much more terrible deal than this great thing. But I guess we want to settle it and just see what happens. I mean, I'm curious. So, you know what? Let's go for it. Let's go for it. Now, so this is going to be taken by these separatists, which is going to be a little bit of an annoying thing. But we'll take Mexico and then destroy them. Now, the temple city of Cholula, which has just been taken over, actually. We've conquered the city of Cholula, an ancient temple city dedicated to the worship of Quetzalcoatl, and a major Mesoamerican pilgrim site. Throughout the city, there are hundreds of temples to the pagan gods, and a steady stream of natives travel here every year. So, I guess we'll just destroy it. That's not really a whole lot of money we gain there, but we gain unrest. Well, we didn't have a choice, so, I mean, I guess. There's that. I hope this was the right decision. Okay, well, we've taken Mexico, which is already worth quite a bit. We'll crush you. And then I wonder, can I separate piece you? That would give us a coalition, which doesn't matter, because we're going to fight all of them anyways. And that is 30 overextension. Now, we definitely kind of have to watch our overextension. We're 30% right now, so we could take all of Mexico without problem. Right? Take all of your cash, too. They would accept right now. So, I think we should. Go for it. Yep, they have accepted our generous peace offer. And we are now still fighting quite a few people. That is fine. Let's crush the rebels. And let's go and defeat the Zapotac while we're at it. The fall of Tenochtitlan. Great names, by the way. Oh, and our truce with Elysia has ended. With the last of the Eagle warriors surrendering, the grand capital of the Aztec Empire, Tenochtitlan, has fallen to the Spartans, or the Spartakons. With the city ravaged by Greek fire, which we didn't take with us, most buildings have burned down, and even the ones that stand are in terrible conditions. But even in the midst of corpses and destruction, the city's beautiful aqueducts, streets, temples still remain, and one could repair the damages and even settle the city island with the help of natives from surrounding villages. Another option would be to cast out the surviving population from the city and march them back to Laconia. So if we repair and settle the city, we gain a modifier, lose prestige and manpower. Money and manpower, but gain prestige. And, okay, or it's renamed, we lose all kinds of things and get that in our capital instead. Actually, no, this is the one. 16 development gold province. 14 development fish province. I mean, this is kind of, a highland province. You know what? I kind of want this as my capital. Repair the city. Yeah, I want that. I don't know. I just feel like it's going to be fun. We've got so many fortresses as well that I'm thinking maybe this one we should get rid of. Or maybe the one in the jungle. It's kind of hard to say, but yeah. I think I want to get rid of some of them. Okay, we're going to have to turn this into cores. And we are actually getting war exhaustion despite our national focus. That's interesting. Let's go for new technology. And okay, yeah, we'll have to wait there. So they're still fighting they're fighting each other, which is very good. So we've got plenty of chances. Gain a core, very nice. To besiege some lands here. Luckily, we're just cutting through these fortresses. And I'm not ready to lose stability. I'm going to lose attacks, even though we will need it. Okay. And our overextension is slowly dropping. Okay, so we definitely have to do something about this guy. Luckily, it takes him a long time to siege. Okay, and they're now busy doing some other things. Perfect. Okay, the Zapotec capital has fallen. Now, if I'm not mistaken, they have these guys as their vassal. And we could separate piece Tarascan. So actually, you know what? I'll probably go here and besiege one of their provinces. Yeah. And, ooh, okay. Well, there's some rebels that we need to defeat first, and then we'll come back and take the Highland capital. At least that's the plan. Sacrifices to the gods. While Romans and Hellenes may not really have had much belief in the old gods. Right. Now, I think the gods deserve a proper respect. And yeah, maybe that will help us with the rebels. Okay. I mean, it's at least going to slow them down, so I think that's worth it. That's worth it, for sure. Okay, now, let's make this a core as well. And we're slowly having some problems. Okay. Now, I have the feeling that they're going to lose a bunch of provinces before we finish the war. I guess that's fine. We'll let them fight anyway. Peace offer from the Zapotec, I will not accept. I don't think they can take any provinces while we hold the only fortress. So that shouldn't be an issue. At least that's my thinking. I would love to maybe annex these lands beforehand. Like, if we annex all of this, then we kind of close a flank. I like that. And did the Mixtac join against us? Possibly. No, they're not against us. Okay. The city of floating gardens. Commerce starts to flow normally again through Tenochtitlan. as the locals call it, with the last of the planned repairs finishing up, the grand city of the Aztec people shines with its newly paved streets, wide market squares, and stone houses. The floating gardens were rebuilt and expanded along the lake so that it can feed the newly formed settlements at margins of the lake, where the native builders responsible for this great deed now reside, and even its great temple was repaired and repurposed so that our own priests can chant their speeches freely to the city's populace throughout the day and night. More and more natives arrive on the shores of the lake every day in search of our wealth, and future cities' expansion are already being planned. A true Spartan city. So the name is renamed, but it stays the same. We gain base tax production, change the culture and religion, gain even more manpower, and we gain a new modifier. Okay, very good. I'm hoping that the same thing happens to this City of the Dead. At least that is the plan. Okay, very good. So less local unrest. This seems like it's going to be our capital, I have the feeling. And then, what about you? Settlers of the City of the Dead. It's probably going to be taking a little bit longer to settle, but once it is done, it's going to be equally good, I hope. Alright, peace offer will not accept. We'll wait for this fight to resume, I guess. Okay, well, nice try. But we have taken the city, we'll take the capital, and then, I mean, there's still more provinces we need to besiege. But that will not happen in this episode, it will happen next time. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Hope you've enjoyed, and yeah, I'll see you next time.